hell would anyone go vegan? I love it when people tell me it's extreme. It's like, so eating the flesh of an animal and drinking another baby's milk
exactly
is not extreme. That's not weird.
Go check yourself.
Yeah. Check yourself. Yeah, wreck yourself.
So we have a community tab on YouTube, which is very exciting. Once you get to 1,000 subscribers, you get this tab, which is a bit like a discussion panel.
God.
What used to be a discussion panel on YouTube, but it's great.
Yeah.
Because it encourages people to like get in touch like you would on Facebook.
So get in touch, guys.
So people have, because we've asked you when and why you went vegan. Louise Hunt says 3.5 years ago, which is similar to us. Just over.
Yeah.
She says, I was looking into solutions for a chronic health issue and found the information on veganism. I literally had no idea how awful the animal agriculture industry was. So I went vegan on the spot for ethical reasons instead. As soon as I knew the truth, I could never have gone back to eating animals.
I think that's it. It's, oh God, yeah. I mean, we've said this millions of times about how we stopped eating meat when we were children.
Yeah.
Off our own volition, both of us. But yeah.
Did you go off it because you didn't like the taste of it, or
No,
because you realised what it was?
It was ethical reasons.
Because I was at school and I must have been about 7 or 8, and I just remember chewing on beef mince and thinking this is disgusting. Because I mean, I think when you're at that age, you do start to realise what it is. But because the way food's packaged, I just didn't really put 2 and 2 together. But then I just found it so disgusting, I never wanted to eat it. And then I just said to my mum, I don't want to eat meat because I just don't agree with it.
I think from what I remember, I'd been going with my friend Vashti's mum. She used to take us to Greenpeace things, like gatherings and things like that. And I remember there being a lot of vegetarians. There are obviously vegans there, but and getting literature on animal aid with vivisection and things like that. And I remember doing a speech about animal testing, and then it suddenly kind of put 2 and 2 together. I think also what happened, 34 years later with veganism. Well, not 34, whatever. I can't do the maths.
A long time.
Yeah. But just putting 2 and 2 together and thinking, why am I saying animal testing is abhorrent, but still eating meat?
Yeah.
And then it's like the neurons start connecting and you start going, yeah, oh yes. Well, it's like the whole veganism into environmentalism, or some people go from environmentalism into veganism. Yeah. It's going, oh crap, this is what I'm doing. Oh bloody hell, I need to do this, and just going, I'm doing these steps in order to make the world a better place.
Well, it's like Louise's story, because I think this is really interesting, because obviously that wasn't the reason why she went vegan initially, because she wanted to change her health, habits, or eating habits, and hopefully improve her health from eating a different diet. Yeah. And I think she just started to realise from stuff that she'd seen.
I think this is a ridiculous thing. It's like, I think I did deliberately ignore it. I ignored the dairy and things. It was going to be too difficult considering my living circumstances with my partner at the time.
Yeah.
And it was, every time I tried to do it, it was too difficult. And it was like I said, as soon as I was single again and effectively living by myself, I was just like, boop. There's no one to put something in my way. There's no one to talk me out of this.
Didn't you find it interesting at the Plant Powered Expo on Sunday when Adamski said he didn't necessarily feel healthier from eating a vegan diet? Because I felt like that as well, because I don't necessarily feel healthier than when I was just vegetarian, or even like way back. I suppose when you're a kid it's different anyway, because you feel healthier, because he said he loves all this vegan junk food, and I'm the same, because we review so much stuff like sausages and burgers and so I don't necessarily feel... I feel like I've put on weight.
I definitely feel healthier because of my asthma.
Oh yeah, because you've got different reasons.
It's made a massive impact on my asthma, and I've seen so many people say that. And this is what I'm saying about, I ignored it for so many years because I knew that it would be better for my asthma. Yeah. I knew that dairy was bad for it. Yet I still carried on. So definitely, if you suffer from asthma, I do recommend it. It really has. I mean, I've had a couple of attacks in the past month, but nothing compared to what I used to have.
Because dairy's really bad for your bronchial tubes, isn't really it? Bad. It just clogs up your tubes.
I had more energy, but I'm feeling quite exhausted still. But I think
that's your job, though.
Yeah. But I mean, also, I was very, very skinny just before I became vegan. I mean, I was down to about 7 stone, and now I'm back up to 8.5. So it's just like I think now I'm maintaining a healthy weight. I don't feel overweight. I feel a little bit, but that's just me and my own body dysmorphia.
Well, yeah, you spoke about this before because you said, you know, you were very honest about your eating disorder that you had in the past, and I think if you go vegan and you're more aware of what you're eating and you make more of an effort to cook a balanced meal, then you're going to be in control of your food, aren't you?
So, and that's it.
Control of your body.
It's helped me to control things, but in a healthier way. And like I've said on many occasions, being vegan has helped me fall back in love with food and not seeing food as an enemy.
Yeah, I find it so exciting to go into the kitchen each time because I don't know what I'm going to cook, and I have to make more of an effort now to think about what I want to cook. And
I've got this now with Paul. It's like having that awakening with someone else eating vegan food who has never, consciously eaten food made for vegans or plant-based.
And he loved that food at the expo.
He loves his food anyway, but he loved it. And then today I got a message when I was teaching, suddenly this message, well, not while I was teaching, I don't look at my phone while I'm teaching, but a message popped up and I saw it in between lessons, and it was like, just for London vegans, and he tried the KFC plant burger and said it was really good.
That's so good.
And even his mate, who takes the piss so much about Paul going out with a vegan, said it was really good. And they're just saying all they've got to do now is do one with the crispy coating on.
And do you know what? We're going to see so many people kind of reacting the same way as well, which I think is really exciting.
I just love it. I love that someone, like he said to you yesterday, he said he used to make a joke that you wouldn't eat anything unless it mooed, snorted, or that horrible thing that a lot of omnis say about, it's got to be living for me to eat it. And I don't think he ever thought that he would enjoy food that we eat.
Come on, Paul.
Nothing
is great.
I'm doing the softly.
I'm not saying to eat more vegan, because I think you will anyway. So who's the other message from? John Warner. Yeah, I just said she wouldn't be able to read my writing.
No, I can. John Warner. Strictly vegan diet from August 2019, as I had encountered the health benefits of a vegan whole food plant-based diet with no added sugar, oil or salt. I still wear my leather shoes, but I'm replacing them and my belt too. I also found out afterwards about the ethics of animal agriculture.
Right, I can show you this, John. I'm stripping off. This belt is from Vegetarian Shoes, and
that looks awesome.
I've had this since I went vegan, 4 years.
That looks
amazing. And it looks brand new, doesn't it?
Oh my God, it does look brand new.
The most amazing belt, and I can't remember how much it was. It must have been, I don't know, £15 or something. It wasn't that expensive.
Send me the link to this, 'cause this is amazing.
Because Vegetarian Shoes, I think they've got quite a limited range of shoes. Well, maybe not so much now, but when I went vegan, they didn't have a massive range.
You've had that?
Yeah, 4 years.
Seriously, with leather, you get the cracking and everything.
It doesn't even look worn, does it? It looks brand new.
Have you seen all the stuff about leather being made from wine waste?
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And cactus.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Yeah, because you can get belts made from cork as well, can't you? And lots of products like wallets and stuff.
Pineapple.
Yeah.
But the wine waste, so hard saying wine waste.
Wine waste.
It sounds like wine waste. Wine
good
waste.
Exercise for your cheeks.
Wine waste.
Get rid of the wrinkles. Yeah, that's pinky. Vegetarian Shoes. I'll link to them below.
John, seriously, and I think what's good is the amount of people who are coming into a plant-based diet, for their health or whatever. And then suddenly going, actually,
there's other things I've got to look at.
But not just that, it's also suddenly going, oh my God, animal agriculture is just vile.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's not just food. It is everything. It's cleaning products. It's clothes.
It's your cosmetics.
Yeah, toiletries.
Toiletries. everything.
And also, we were talking about the plastic-free thing, or we were trying to reduce our single-use plastic, and that's another thing, you know, for the environment, which ultimately, obviously, is helping the animals as well, because at the end of the day, if you can't think of the environment,
what can you think of?
Well, yeah,
you know, it's like, I don't think if we don't. It's that whole doomsday thing, isn't it? If we don't do something about it now, it's going to get to a horrific state. And I think we've said it before, don't beat yourself up so much if you're doing, like, you know, John, you talk about that you're wearing your leather shoes. Well, also, we don't want to waste stuff.
Well, you mentioned this in a previous video, that when you had a leather jacket, you kept wearing it. Did you wear it for a bit, or did
No, I didn't wear it. I kept it, and I kept looking at it, going. But then ultimately, it was like, however much I loved that jacket, it's got to go. I couldn't be also a outspoken vegan
and still wear leather
vlogger and feel the way I do and still wear leather. It just didn't sit right with me. It's not just about my image as a vegan vlogger, but it's also me as a vegan.
But it's the question of you know, wastage as well, isn't it? It's if you pass it on to someone who isn't a vegan, then I think that's a good thing, isn't it? Because they're still getting use out of the product. You
pass it on to a really good charity that they can sell it, and then they can, you know, obviously not somewhere that uses animal testing and that. But yeah, that's what's important to me, is that we don't throw things away. We don't waste things. But I'm not going to wear leather because it makes me feel uncomfortable, because it's the same to me as wearing a fur coat.
I'm the same.
Actually, talking about fur, we had our students for our year 10s today, and I was standing in the corridor seeing the kids out and that. And some of the students started going, quick, get past Miss Harvey, get past Miss Harvey. And I was like, what? And I saw the student come down the hall, and he had a Canada Goose coat on. And it was awful because his teacher, who's my colleague, she'd said, don't let Miss Harvey see you in that. And the kids were just like taking the piss out. And he did look sheepish. And I just looked at him and I just went, and he was like...
Do you think his parents bought that jacket?
Oh, yeah. I mean, God, yeah. And he probably asked for it, but to be fair, I don't think a kid of that age really knows.
He might not have known where it came from.
But did I tell you about a colleague of mine who, obviously we'd chatted at lunchtimes and things, and I'd said about how much I hated Canada Goose, that I think they're evil. And he nearly went and bought a Canada Goose coat, and he said, I looked at it and I really wanted it, but I knew I couldn't wear it in front of you, so I didn't buy it.
Oh my God. That's the influence that you have on people.
And it was like, he said, I just literally could see your disappointment in me.
Find Polly on Twitter at Influential Vegan.
Or everyone's scared of me.
I think that's probably more accurate. So that's why we went vegan. And when we went vegan, it was 4 years ago, just over for us, you before me.
Yeah.
Back in January of 2016.
Yeah, and weirdly I didn't do Veganuary because I didn't realise Veganuary existed.
Yeah, I don't think I did either. Oh, maybe I did. No, I think I was aware of it.
About it. Because as I say, I remember going vegan, and we've always talked about animal rights and things like this ever since ever since we first got to know each other. And I just remember kind of sending you messages going, go on, when are you going to do it?
Yeah.
When are you going to do it? And then when I got the message that, I'm doing it, and I was
because it was on my mind, and then all of a sudden I just did it overnight.
Yeah.
But I don't remember much about it. That's the weird thing.
Yeah,
I don't remember details. I just remember being really excited about it because it was a challenge as well.
Well, yeah. I mean, now...
I wouldn't find it challenging now at all.
But I am still in awe. Like Karen, 16 years, did she say, or 24? No, 24
More than that,
years.
25, I think,
24, 25 years. Like when you meet vegans
Karen Ridges,
who've been vegan for so many years.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I am so in awe of you because... it was tough.
Well, it's like when we did the discussion, which is coming on another video, by the way. We were part of the discussion panel for plant-powered lifestyle.
Plant-powered Expo. Oh yeah,
But the lifestyle stage. And Karen Ridges, who's from VegFest, she does a lot of work. So many amazing jobs that she's got.
She's amazing.
She works for Phoenix FM as well. She's a presenter on radio. She was talking about. She was asking us when we went vegan, and I said it was back in the 90s I first went vegan, but then I didn't last it, and she was quite shocked by that. She was like, what do you mean you didn't last it?
Well, I didn't last the first time I went vegan, and I went vegan for health reasons, because I think I said it before that I came back from Egypt with a stomach bug, so I cut out sugar, dairy, wheat, all of that, but then kind of just went back to it once I was feeling better. I didn't do it for the ethical reasons. I was just like, I actually remember saying something like, oh God, I was the worst vegetarian. Leather is a byproduct of meat.
Oh yeah, it's a
which is just absolutely ludicrous for a vegetarian.
I think I said the same, yeah.
Which is ludicrous for a vegetarian to say that.
But do you know what?
It's horrific.
When your time comes to be vegan, I think it's like we've said this so many times. Yeah. I just think when it's right to do it. I don't think, everyone's the same. I think, everyone has different reasons. I know. And like, these answers have proved, people do it for health, not always about the animals, and then that leads on to the animal awareness.
Do you know what I saw was really sad? I don't go on many vegan boards on Facebook anymore, but I saw this one, and this woman said, I think I'm going to just leave this group. I came on here because I'm a new vegan who's done veganuary.
I saw the same message.
I'm slowly trying to transition. And I didn't read all the comments, but it seems that she just got a load of abuse.
Overwhelmed by it all.
And it's like, guys, I've said this so many times, let's just be nice to each other. Yeah. To people who are going slowly, to people who are transitioning. God, I want you all to stop eating meat. God, I want you all to stop eating dairy. But I know that's not going to happen overnight.
And Joaquin Phoenix as well, who we missed. Sadly, he was just down the road at Tower Bridge, which is literally
that
like a 10-minute walk.
He pointed that
from
way.
From my home. I was like, I can't believe it's like literally
he sent me a message
in my hood. But he said the same thing. Yeah. He said, I make mistakes. I make loads of mistakes. Yeah. But, we just got to support each other, and, we've got to think of the animals. On that cheery note.
Let's just be nice.
Thank you for watching. We will be back soon. We've got loads of stuff coming, actually, by the way. And by the way, if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, consider it, and like the video if you've enjoyed this. Bye for now.
Bye.